Today's announcement is the latest in a string of attempts to bring peace to Tasmania's forests. Selena Bryan looks back at the key events in decades past.
In a similar style to last year's roundtable talks preceding the Statement of Principles, the Salamanca Agreement was negotiated in 1989. It gave more protection to forests, but controversially lifted the cap on woodchip exports, leading to conservation groups walking out and the collapse of the Labor Green minority government. In 1997, a Liberal minority government signed up to the Regional Forest Agreement, which protected wilderness and old-growth forests. It was meant to give industry 20 years of certainty of wood supply, but the old-growth logging issue never went away and was key at the 2004 federal election. Labor leader Mark Latham offered an $800,000 package to end old-growth logging in the last week of the campaign. It was rejected, and Labor Premier Paul Lennon joined timber workers across the road at Parliament to protest against his party's federal policy.
Further, we resolve that we have no confidence in Mark Latham's ability to lead this country. Mark Latham has ratted on you.
A few days later, union leaders, Labor politicians and timber workers cheered Prime Minister John Howard, who promised to keep the timber industry alive. Those images were blamed for the loss of working-class Labor seats in Tasmania and interstate. A year later, the Howard Forest policy saw supplementary regional forest agreements signed. The so-called Tasmanian Community Forest Agreement protected an additional 1 million hectares of old-growth forests and provided $250 million to help revitalise the timber industry. Some believe the RFA is still the only agreement needed.
That gave security to the industry. You know, I'm a great fan of just working to the RFA, and let's keep that going, and that gives the families and the industry security.
Only time will tell if this latest agreement will be the one to bring peace to Tasmania's forests. Today the Prime Minister unveiled the deal to end all deals, but is it? Selena Bryan, ABC News.